Exciting leaks reveal that Intel and AMD's budget-friendly 800 series motherboards are gearing up for an early 2025 launch. But that's not all, as leaked benchmarks for the Intel Core Ultra 9 275HX have just dropped, and Intel's ARC B580 GPU is turning heads with performance that holds its own against Nvidia and AMD's budget options. In today's video, we're diving into everything you need to know about these budget 800 series motherboards, Intel's latest CPUs, and an ARC B580 GPU that might just shake up the competition. Stay tuned, because trust me, you don't want to miss a second of this one. Welcome back to LA Electronics, your ultimate destination for the latest and greatest in PC tech news and leaks, especially when it comes to GPUs and CPUs. If you're serious about staying ahead of the curve, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications so you're always in the loop. Also, be sure to follow me on X so you can stay up to date on everything that's going on with the channel. In today's video, we're diving into an exciting leak about Intel and AMD's highly anticipated 800 series budget motherboards, rumored to hit the market in early 2025. But that's just the beginning, because we'll also break down the leaked benchmarks for Intel's Core Ultra 9 275HX and explore how Intel's new ARC B580 GPU is shaping up to be a real contender against Nvidia and AMD's budget offerings. So without further ado, let's jump right into the details. Intel and AMD have already rolled out their flagship 800 series motherboards, which are the Z890, X870, and X870E, but the budget-friendly options have been notably absent. Well, that's all about to change. According to a report from board channels, both companies are set to unveil their affordable 800 series motherboards at CES on January 7th, 2025, with retail launches following shortly after. AMD's B850 and B840 boards will be available starting January 15th, while Intel's B860 and H810 motherboards hit shelves 2 days earlier on January 13th. AMD's B850 chipset will allow CPU overclocking, while the B840 serves as an entry-level option, replacing the last-gen A620. On Intel's side, the B860 and H810 are designed for non-K and non-F Core Ultra 200 desktop processors, focusing on affordability and ease of use. However, neither Intel chipset will support CPU overclocking. Excitingly, Intel plans to allow pre-orders for their motherboards starting January 6, 2025, just a day before the unveiling. Offline dealers are reportedly getting early access to these boards, with stock arriving a week before online retailers. Expect top-tier board partners like Gigabyte, Asus, and MSI to bring their latest offerings to the table, making these budget options highly competitive for consumers. Let me know which of these motherboards you're most excited about in the comments, and don't go anywhere, because coming up next we'll dive into the leaked benchmarks for Intel's Core Ultra 9 275HX and explore how the ARC B580 GPU is shaking up the competition against Nvidia and AMD's budget GPUs, and you don't want to miss a second of it. If you're loving the content and want to help keep it coming, consider buying me a coffee. Your support fuels each video, whether it's the latest tech news, detailed repair guides, or honest reviews. Every coffee you buy goes right back into the channel, helping me upgrade gear, improve the setup, and stay energized to bring you the best in PC tech news and leaks. Whether it's one coffee or a few, each $5 brew makes a huge difference, and I can't thank you enough for keeping this channel going strong. Your support truly means everything to me. Intel isn't slowing down after the launch of their Arrow Lake desktop processors, as they're now gearing up for the mobile lineup slated for an early 2025 release. The Arrow Lake mobile series will feature two distinct tiers, the Core Ultra 200H and the powerhouse Core Ultra 200HX. Among them, the high-end Core Ultra 9 275HX has just surfaced on Geekbench, offering an exciting sneak peek at its capabilities. Spotted by bench leaks, the CPU was benchmarked inside a Razer Blade 18 gaming laptop, but unfortunately the scores for the processor itself weren't revealed. However, the OpenCL score of 248,441 points highlights the might of the RTX 4090 GPU paired with this laptop. Despite the missing CPU core, the system information window provides plenty to unpack. The Core Ultra 9 275HX boasts 24 cores and 24 threads, split between 8 P cores and 16 E cores. Since Arrow Lake chips skip hyperthreading, the core to thread ratio is a straightforward 1:1 at 24 cores and 24 threads. Clock speeds start at a base of 2.7 GHz and boost up to an impressive 5.3 GHz, with the potential to hit 5.5 GHz max clock speed. Additionally, it comes loaded with 36 MB of L3 cache. On the graphics front, front, the 275HX includes integrated XE LPG graphics with 64 execution units running at 2000 MHz, making it a solid option for lightweight gaming and productivity. Of course, laptops with this beastly CPU are expected to pair with powerful discrete GPUs like the Nvidia GeForce RTX 4090 or even the upcoming RTX 50 series. Intel is set to officially unveil the Arrow Lake mobile CPUs during their CES 2025 keynote. Let me know your thoughts about the Core Ultra 9 275HX and its cutting edge specs in the comments. Don't go anywhere, because up next we'll dive into Intel's ARC B580 GPU, which is a surprisingly capable contender shaking up the budget GPU market, and you don't want to miss it. Puget Systems recently put Intel's ARC B580 GPU through its paces, uncovering some exciting results. This entry-level contender punches well above its weight, competing head-to-head with Nvidia's GeForce RTX 4060 and AMD's Radeon RX 7600, while being at a much lower price point. One standout feature is the 12GB of VRAM, which not only outclasses the RTX 4060's 8GB, but also provides a clear advantage for workflows requiring higher memory capacity. In GPU-intensive tasks like DaVinci Resolve, Adobe After Effects, and Unreal Engine, the B580 often matched or outperformed its pricier rivals. For example, in Unreal Engine, it was on par with the RTX 4060 across resolutions, while leveraging its superior VRAM capacity. However, not all areas were smooth sailing, as media acceleration inconsistencies held the B580 back in some scenarios. In Premiere Pro, for instance, Intel's hardware acceleration for HEVC codecs lagged behind software-based processing, with Puget Systems pointing fingers at driver-related shortcomings. Fortunately, these bugs are likely to be resolved in future updates. The ARC B580 represents a clear step forward from its predecessor, and Intel's continued driver improvements are expected to push its performance even further. But timing could be Intel's Achilles heel, with Nvidia and AMD poised to unveil new GPUs at CES 2025, which are gonna be likely successors to the RTX 4060 and RX 7600. The B580's competitive edge could be short-lived. What do you think about Intel's ARC B580 stepping up against Nvidia and AMD in the budget GPU market? Can it hold its ground once Nvidia and AMD drop their next-gen budget cards at CES 2025? Don't forget to share your thoughts on Intel and AMD's 800 series motherboards and the Core Ultra 275HX CPU benchmarks too. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash that like button to keep the awesome content coming your way. Curious about Intel's Arrow Lake CPUs getting a massive performance boost from a recent hotfix, or how Linux is supercharging the 285K, and the buzz around the dual M.2 B580 GPU? Click the card in the top right corner to check out my previous video where I break it all down in detail. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.